Alrighty, this one's gold, in any of my businesses. So I know with some businesses they work, some they don't, but it isn't because they don't work, it's because they aren't used. And this is, like I said, the goal. The last one we talked about systemizing your business, like putting a system together so your business itself is like an ATM to somebody else, because people aren't really buying your business. What they're buying is a system that produces income for them, because it needed to produce income from you, and they won't buy it if they got to be there the whole time. Like some will if they think they're smarter than you, so they think they can run it, make it better. That's the goal, right? But the goal about this is for you to get inside of the business as a real estate investor, to know that you are looking to create wealth and success and all the other things that go along with it, and be rich in your business. You got to make sure that one, the business has a system, and two, you have an exit strategy, right? So I wrote it up here too. Rich and successful investors have an exit, while broke investors barely have an entry. And that's so true, right? Because you guys, I'm gonna buy this building, it's gonna make a ton of money, and they have no idea how they're gonna get rid of it. Which is where we win. We look at properties that people have bought, they got excited, and they didn't have a way out of it, and they're like, shit, what are we gonna do now? After they've got it, it's turned into a freaking nightmare, and we're like, hey, maybe we're interested. Maybe we'll put it under our little, let's see if we can't work something out, right? That's why we do what we do. So that said, what is the exit for your business? What is the exit as it relates to, like, you're buying apartment complexes for one reason and one reason only, to get rich? Second, I learned this too, and this is a business thing as well as a real estate thing. You make more money selling than you do owning, right? Period. So prime example, like we talk about cash flow, passive income and stuff like that. Passive income, cash flow is supposed to support you along the way to the exit. You don't hear Donald Trump bragging about how much cash flow he makes. He makes millions of dollars by owning his property. The buildings sustain themselves, sustain him for the lifestyle that he's choosing. And then the goal is to have so much money that he can pull cash out, which is just like selling, and leapfrog into another one, or sell that building totally and make millions and millions and millions of dollars. And that's your job too. That's my job. So in order for us to be rich and successful and create a business that we build wealth and all of that with, we have to have an exit. Cool? So what's the exit for you? Like I just gave you a couple. If you're buying apartment complexes, then one, you raise the value by raising the income. You raise the income, and that raises the value. And if your real estate business, if your apartment building business, your whole job is to raise the value of that. So what? You can sell the building, you can sell the business overall, and you can sell the building individually, or you can sell your business by I know some of the stuff I've done. I just had an LLC that had a property in it, and I just wrote my name out of it for a check and added their name onto it, and then now they were the owners. It was no big deal. Some of the ways that you're going to screw this up, and I've done this. Most broke real estate investors who aren't thinking about creating wealth and success, that are just thinking about themselves, they don't think about selling. So one of the biggest challenges that I found most people have is they try to name the business after themselves, right? So your business name is key. Prime example, our business name is U.S. Commercial Assets LLC. You can buy that. It doesn't say Johnny's Properties. It doesn't say Johnny's Apartment Complexes. No one will buy Johnny's Apartment Complexes like that. That's not how it works. It's like if you look at a bank, you won't put your money in like Jose's bank, or like Brandon's bank down the street, like Brandon's downtown bank. Like no one will buy that, but you will buy U.S. National. You'll buy U.S. Commercial Bank. You'll buy U.S. Commercial Assets. Ooh, because it just sounds like I had an exit in mind, right? So you figure when you think about those things, rich and successful people buy it to sell it, right? That when you buy your buildings as a business owner, you buy your buildings to sell, right? Broke ones buy to keep, and they never get rich because they hold on to the property until they miss 10,000 opportunities to either cash in or buy more buildings, or now I'm stuck. What do I do? And then they're stuck. They lose everything, right? So I'm going to say, as a multi-million-dollar business secret, set your business up to sell it. Now think about that. If you actually ran your business as if you were going to sell it 5 years down the road, like you hit all your numbers, all your goals, right? Your clear intentions. $500,000 working income, whatever it was for a passive income, and then you had $50 million. If you built that as if you were going to sell it to where you can finally realize the $50 million value, right? Because that's where you make your money, by creating value in your company. If you did that, how many of you guys would run your business differently, right? How many of you guys would hire the right people and pay those people well and make sure they understood, to whereas when you sold, they had a job, right? Say yes. Yes. Right. So now I want you to do this. Take a look at the name of your companies. Take a look at the name of your business. Are you running your business and looking at your business as if you're going to sell in the future? Are you doing that? Yes or no? Say yes. Because if you said no, you need to change that, right? So 1, you need a system. 2, you need a way to sell your business, and no one's going to sell your business if it's so closely related to you. You have to learn to do generic stuff with your business. So when people see you created value, you have a system, and you're going to sell the business. People want to buy the business and they don't have to do a whole bunch of crazy changes, right? They're going to do what they want to do. That's how you win in this game. What did we say in the beginning? I'm giving you the 20% that gets you 80% of the results, right? So 80% of all your results only becomes from 20% of your work. So if you just did the very simple things, looking at everything that you do as if you're going to sell it in the future, you make more money selling than you do owning, right? You just own to maintain, so you raise the level of play, raise the value, and raise the asset. Then once you sell the asset, it still has to go somewhere, right? That's where you make your money, real money. That's how you create wealth. That's you take that money, you buy another business, or you buy another building, or you do whatever it is that you do. There's a couple exits, but you start with the end in mind, right? We make our money when we buy, right? And we realize our money when we sell, unlike other people. Like they try to say it differently, right? Systemize it to sell it. Name it to sell it. Run your business and create value to sell it, right? All of those things help you become either a rich real estate investor and successful, or a broke real estate investor where you can't get rid of stuff, right? So this was earth-shattering for me, because I had all these different words and different titles that people couldn't spell, and you couldn't just Google them and look them up because they were related to Victor, right? Even Warhorse Strength Camp. What the fuck does that mean? But if you see U.S. commercial assets, what do you think? It's United States commercial property that are assets owned by a company. It's clear. It's very clear. I did that on purpose because I know that I'm building a multi-million dollar company. And at some point, if I sell it, when I sell it, not if, when, or sell off some of it, what do? You can sell all, you can sell some, right? And I'm asking, what was I going to do? These are my options, right? You can sell all, and you can consult, right? There's still things that you can do. You can still do this. You guys know the deal. For apartment buildings and stuff, or commercial, you can sell it and you can lease it back. You can sell it outright. You can refinance and take your money out and do something else and hold the asset. And then you can turn around after you take your money out and then sell or finance the asset, because you've already got your capital. Now you got cash. You got somebody else taking care of it. You got a system in place. If they don't do what they say, you can take it back. Whatever it is that you're going to do, but you recognize the value in what you're doing and why you're doing it. Say, I recognize my value, and I recognize why I'm doing it. Say, I recognize my value, and I recognize why I'm doing it. This is so key. When you decide once and for all that you are playing this game to win, you got a clear intention to create wealth in your business. You already know, I'm creating wealth, I'm going to get rich, and I'm going to play this game to freaking win. You do all of these things that I'm saying to you are multi-million dollar business ideas as it relates to you running an apartment building business as a real estate investor committed to win the game. All right. So again, name your business something that you're going to sell. Buy your business on the premise that you're going to sell it. That's your goal. That's your game. And unless you want to be broke and stuck with something you can't get rid of, do what I'm telling you to do. It's going to matter, right? These things matter. So one of the things that we come about in a different program that I got, we talk about this stuff specifically. It's called the Apartment Assassin. I go over specifically what those things are. Matter of fact, give me a minute. I'm going to put together a small introduction to that thing, and I want to share that with you, if that's okay. Is that all right for me to do? Okay, it's on the next video. It's about the Apartment Assassin program. I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. Cool. And this will make all of this stuff come into play because some of you guys already know what to do. And then there's the things keeping you from doing it. Or worse, there's the things keeping you from growing as fast as you want. And I want to help you fix that. Cool. And that's on the next video.